Mate, Marnie won't tell you, but I was very unprofessional. I was late. I was stuck in traffic for 2 hours, Sydney.
Oh my gosh,
Traffic,
Friday
goodness gracious.
afternoon.
Absolutely.
Where
But
were you?
Rose Hill to get here, 2 hours. It was
golly.
a bit of an exercise. But I'm here
You
now.
made it. See, no one would ever know.
That's right, except I admitted to it.
Well, you've got so many good ideas. I was going through this with our producer, and Tiani, of course, our gorgeous buyer, and everything she's showing me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that. I have to have that. These are really smart products that actually save us money in the
Absolutely, absolutely, Marnie. The studies have shown that Australians throw away $350 worth of fresh fruit and vegetables every year, and the major reason is spoilage. It goes off too fast before you can consume it.
I believe it.
So with the Blue Apple and the Stay Fresh Matte combo, we've basically answered 2 out of the 3 reasons to keep fruit and veg fresher for longer. First, with the Stay Fresh Matte, you can see it's in the crisper down here. This provides a cushioning layer for the fruit and veg so it doesn't bruise, but it also provides air circulation. So the air can circulate underneath the fruit and veg, and it reduces the mould growth. Because what happens, every time you open and close the fridge, condensation lands on your vegetables and on your fruits. And that then trickles down the side of the fruit and then lands at the bottom of the crisper.
Right,
If that maintains contact with your fruit and veg, that leads to mould and fungi growth. So this simple little tool, which is machine washable, made in Belgium, sits at the bottom of your crisper and keeps the air circulating below the fruit and veg, and that keeps it fresher for longer. Then we introduce the Blue Apple. Now, the Blue Apple is a very famous product made in the USA, made in Utah, USA, and what it does is the second major solution for keeping fruit and veg fresher for longer. It absorbs ethylene gas. Now, ethylene gas is naturally emitted by the fruit and veg as they ripen, but unfortunately, due to modern techniques of getting things just right for the supermarket, we artificially pump ethylene gas into notoriously things like bananas, which come down from North Queensland perfectly green, and then suddenly, just on cue, end up yellowed in the supermarket. That's because they've been artificially stimulated with ethylene gas. So what happens is the Blue Apple basically that's how the name comes. It looks like an apple. It's got little holes at the top and the bottom, and you have a 2-part system. You have the Blue Apple, which basically holds this little satchel. And in this satchel, perfect. And this is a great, this shows you the effectiveness of it.
Oh my God.
3 times. It extends the life of fruit and veg by up to 3 times. So bananas, straight off, done. You can
what
do
about
apples.
Avocados?
Avocados, perfect for avocados. Oranges, Chinese veggies, anything that is a fruit and vegetable. This will extend the life of it by up to 3 times. Now, each fruit and veg will ripen at a different rate. So obviously bananas go faster than oranges.
Apples,
so it extends the life of that particular fruit or veg by up to 3 times.
That is excellent.
And it's been tested. It's been sold. Millions have been sold in the US. It's a sensational product, and the cost of fruit and veg is just going up and up and up, especially with the organic. So basically, what it is a little satchel like this, and in this pack, by the way, Marnie, you get 8 of these. 8 of these.
Okay.
This lasts for 3 months. 3 months.
So do it at the first of the month, first of the season.
Sure.
And that way you'll keep on track.
Absolutely.
December,
that's a great solution. Every 3 months, it basically doubles up in size. And what's happening is the ethylene gas actually goes through this air permeable little paper into these 2 ingredients, which are organic and sustainable. It's sodium permanganate and volcanic ash. And what they do is you just put them into the Blue Apple,
so you put
like
the sachet in?
Exactly.
Oh, you don't open the sachet?
No, you don't want to open the sachet because the actual sachet is air permeable. So you don't have to worry about it.
Yes.
And what happens is
one in here too.
The ethylene gas goes in through the top and in through the bottom, and it traps it. It locks it in, and therefore slows down the ripening process by up to 3 times in a crisper, in a fruit bowl, in a bag of onions, in a bag of potatoes, in a bag of oranges. Wherever you're storing your fruit and veg, this will slow down the ripening process. So what you get is 8 satchels. You put 2 in straight away. That's your first 3 months.
Yes.
You then have enough for a year's supply.
Fantastic.
So for $29.95, you've got 2 of the 3 tools. The other tool, obviously, is temperature, but I can't buy you a fridge, but just use the fridge for that.
Yes.
But 2 out of the 3 reasons why fruit and veg go off too fast are sorted by this pack. And by the way, that free gift is amazing. That is our famous white magic
I want
sponge,
that. I said
which
to
gets
Tiani as well.
tea and coffee stains out of cups on a 20-centimetre paddle. So
Yes, we
awesome
didn't have
gift.
time to do a teapot demo cleaning the teapots,
Yes.
but I said to Tiani, I should go and get my teapot. All right, we're moving over to this one.
Terrific.
That is brilliant value, isn't that? $29.95. That's going to pay for itself in no time.
Yes.
You know how you get those little fruit flies?
Yes.
So that might help to, not get the fruit flies.
Well, yeah, the fruit flies obviously come in when the fruits are over-ripening too fast. They become soft, they become soggy. The mould and mildew is building up. So basically, yes, this will keep the fruit firm, fresh, and it gives you a chance to eat that beautiful, fresh fruit and veggies, whether it's organic or not organic. This is a great deal. It'll pay for itself in a month. If the average family is wasting $350 worth, that's around $30-odd worth per month they're throwing away.
Totally.
This costs you $30. So it's an absolute non-negotiable.
That is brilliant.
Grab it.
I
Sold
agree.
out last
I
time.
agree.
Get it. It won't be back for a couple of months.
Okay, good point. All right, next up. So this is a set of 3.
This is a set of 3 of our famous eco cloths, specifically designed for the kitchen.
Okay.
Now we've got our kitchen.
Yes,
our
this
oven.
is our kitchen one, the oven one,
Oven
and then
and
our
cooktop,
stainless steel.
and our stainless steel.
Okay.
So this does pretty much all the cleaning of all your hard surfaces in the kitchen. Now, each of these cloths are expected to last for at least 500 machine washes.
Oh my God.
So that means these cloths can last years and years and years. We've had people who have used our cloths for over 5 years because they're that strong and durable. They've also been tested to pick up 99.99% of bacteria just with the cloth alone and water. No chemicals required.
No chemicals. Oh, and can you believe you get all 3, everybody, for $19.95?
That is a buy 2, get 1 free proposition.
Well, I would expect that because I was saying earlier when we were doing our prep for this, I said, well, you get all 3. It's not $19.95 each. No, you get all 3.
Absolutely.
It is all 3
and
for $19.95.
each of them are constructed differently. So if we zoom in, you can actually see this one has a charcoal yarn in it. This naturally inhibits bacteria growth.
Yes.
It's thirsty, it's absorbent. It's great for wiping down kitchen benches, great for wiping down kitchen tables, great for wiping down the front of cupboards where finger marks get. Then you've got your oven and cooktop. So you can feel, or you can see through the camera, a crunchiness, a bit more, a bit more aggression for scrubbing. That's where you've got your burnt-in mess on your oven, your cooktops, where things have come over the side of the pot and you need to scrub it without scratching, by the way. It will not scratch any delicate surfaces.
So you can use that on your stainless steel cooktop?
Well, we've got a stainless steel one, but yeah, stainless steel cooktop's perfect. Saran, induction, oven doors, inside the oven trays, oven racks, anything where you need a little bit of scrubbing, this will do the job. Remember, machine washable 500 times. And then you've got our stainless steel cloth. That's got a 2-sided scrubbing side and a flat side for a beautiful streak-free, fingerprint-free, clean.
Streak-free.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
All our microfiber is streak-free, but basically this is for the fridge door, this is for the front of the microwave, the front of the dishwasher, the kettle. Each of them are designed differently, and it's a great pack.
That is such a good pack. All right, so that's 103802. All 3 of the kitchen cloths for just $19.95. They're walking out there. That's just crazy right now.
And this free gift, remember,
the free gift is brilliant.
It's a great deal.
I'm going to get a few of those. Gee, that's good value.
It is, it is.
Okay. Now, so we've got our Stay Fresh mats.
An extra add-on, excellent.
Okay.
So a lot of people have 2 crispers, or they might have 2 fridges, and they want to just buy this by itself because you've got your 1-year supply on the Blue Apple. So this just gives you a little brief example of the cushioning effect. So this is a nice plump tomato. So this represents when you open your crisper and things start to rattle around. This will ensure no bruising of your fruit. And you can also see that layer between the bench here. Imagine the bottom of your crisper, and this is the top of the Stay Fresh mat. That's the air circulation. So that allows the water to go down here and the air to circulate between the water and where this lovely plump tomato is sitting.
That is brilliant. And they're only $12.95. Oh my goodness, that's for the twin pack. Exactly right.
Halve your P&H, grab it, bundle it together. It is a great deal.
Indeed it is. All right, and then we've got to finish off, oh my goodness, another brilliant idea, 103801. You know, we had so many people asking, have you got anything, a generic kind of a cleaner item, cleaning product for coffee machines.
Yes.
And we went to Craig and said, we'll have you. And
Absolutely.
he said, of course I do.
Absolutely. This is safe for use on any of your coffee machines. It's safe to use in your kettle.
Yes.
You can even use it in your steam mop if you want. But basically, it's a 5-dose system. So you get 5 descales out of this bottle. So you just follow the instructions on your machine, whether it's a DeLonghi or a Phillips or an espresso. You just follow the instructions. You follow the dosage rate.
Yes.
It all depends on the size of your water tank to the dilution rate. But on average, it's 100 mils. So that's 500 mils. So 100 times 5 is 500. So that's where we get the 5 from.
Yes.
But if you've got a smaller machine, the dosage will be less and you'll get more descales. But that will clean the inside of your machine. That will do the oil residue, the milk residue, that basically ruins your coffee, that ruins the taste of your coffee. This will clean it all out, and 5 descales. And then for the outside of your machine, we have our 2-pack Eco Cloth. There's 2 cloths inside. The first cloth is an antibacterial absorbent cloth for your milk wand. That's great for wiping down your milk wand, or if you have any splutters, or every time I use my Seiko at work, it always goes through a cleaning process first.
Yes.
And sometimes I forget to set it up properly, and suddenly
So it
there's
starts
water
going
coming on
out.
the bench. So that the first cloth is perfect for sucking that
We've
up.
all done that.
It kills the bacteria inside the cloth 24 to 48 hours after use, so it stays fresher, no bacteria. And then you've got our famous glass cloth, which is called our polishing cloth in this pack, to leave a beautiful streak-free finish on your stainless chrome exterior of your coffee
How
machine.
clever is that? For $24.95, we're going to pop back into the kitchen, but I just want to quickly ask you, what about steam irons?
Yes, you can use it. It's all the same idea.
Across
just follow
steam appliances.
Exactly. Just follow the dosage. It'll tell you X amount of mils per X amount of water to go in, and that basically it's perfect. It's a universal orange-based descaling agent.
Oh wow! Now this is my hero of the hour because I've been looking everywhere. I said to Tiana before the show, I said, "Oh my gosh, I've been looking everywhere for something like this." Everything I've found, you had to screw it in. I thought, oh, it's going to break because I've got glass tiles at the back of my cooktop.
You don't want to touch that, especially if you're renting. If you want to get your bond back, you better not get your drill out and start going into a stainless steel glass tiled splashback. This is a world's first. No one has seen anything like this on the market. We applied this just before we started this show at 3:30. So it's using basically nano suction. The whole thing is sucked onto this surface.
Right.
It's easily removable, so you peel it off, much like you peel off the front of a textbook cover. So it's a nano suction which basically sucks on the entire breadth and width of this pad, and basically it has 2 really strong magnets inside it which hold any iron-based kitchen utensil. Obviously knives are its primary attribute, but you can do measuring cups, you can do utensils, you can do little storage containers.
Measuring spoons, if you've got like little...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, if you're out there thinking, oh, I've got some fancy knives, well, this has been tested on the fanciest knife set. This is actually $1,000 worth of knives sitting down here.
Wow.
So
Yes,
I'm
I
going to
can
take
see
these
those
backward.
brands.
These are some serious knives, and we've tested it. I know people who own knife shops, so I took the time to go into his knife shop, and we tested them on all the fancy knives that are Japanese-based, that are American-based, Australian-based.
Yes.
This will work on those knives. So it is a great way of transforming your knife storage area up onto the wall, get them away from kids, get them out of the way and
out of
looking
drawers,
stylish.
you know, because if you don't have the sheath over them, it's very dangerous to store knives in a drawer.
Yes.
This way they're protected, they're up on the, well, you can see, they're right there. You can easily just grab whichever one you want, the chef's knife, the utility knife, whichever. It's right there, and of course great for storage. When you've dried them up, put them straight back on there.
These are your universal, let's call them entry-level knives. These are the ones that you buy for maybe $50 in a knife block, and they're just the ones that you just use and maybe toss after a couple of years. It works on them fine, but it also works on the ones that have a low iron content, which the really fancy knives actually are closer to stainless steel than steel. Stainless steel means obviously there's less iron, so you have to use really powerful magnets to suck on, and we've done that.
And it works with those.
Absolutely.
Oh, Craig, you are a master. Thank you.
Thank
I've got another idea I want to ask you about. I'll tell you about that after.
Okay.
For cleaning in the spout of a teapot.
Yep.
I want something to
A
go...
straw? A straw
like
cleaner?
a straw cleaner.
I might have something I can
Okay,
tell you after the show.
Thank you so much, Craig. Always great to have you in here at TVSN. The phones are frantic again. No surprise. 103933 from White Magic.